Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Monday, February the 6th, and I have a couple of things to talk about. First and foremost, as you guys can see from my thumbnail, we need to send best wishes and vibrations to our friends across the pond in Turkey, Syria, surrounding locations. They woke up to a massive earthquake this morning, 7.8 on the Richter scale with aftershocks as high as 7.5. So these guys are basically having multiple major earthquakes in a row. The damage is pretty substantial. I'll show you guys a clip in a minute. But right now, the numbers of deaths that I'm getting right now by doing some research online is anywhere from 2,500 to 2,700 people already. That number probably, unfortunately, going to double or triple in the days to come. So look at the damage, guys. This is pretty substantial. Yeah, not very good. Let's take a few seconds to do what we do best, and that's send our good intentions, vibrations, and prayers to all those affected in Syria, Turkey, surrounding locations to get through this horrible event. All right. Thank you, guys. You know, a lot going on the news, isn't it? Right? I think the big story for the past week was a balloon that just seemed to be floating around. Is that interesting? Especially where it came from and the reasons they were given us as to how it flew all the way over here without any interruption. But for those of you that are really scared of that whole incident, well, you know, it definitely shouldn't leave you feeling good. But just know that if that object that was flying in the sky over us had any chance of doing any major damage, we would have taken care of it long before it reached us. Okay? So we were more or less surveilling it and wanted to get as much information about it before we ended up taking care of it. But just the idea, this is the problem, the idea that someone else feels that they can do that to us, to maybe see how we would react, that's scary. You know, talking about people pushing buttons that shouldn't be pressed. So it's going to be very interesting to follow that story in the days to come, maybe even weeks to come. So it's not the last time you're going to hear about that, okay? But that was quite interesting, right? And then we just so happen to have a major earthquake across the seas. If you guys have done any research, you might have heard about Italy. Pretty much the entire place going black, no power. It's very interesting. There's a lot going on, and unless you're paying attention, you're going to miss a lot of these key pieces, and they're very important pieces when you really want to, you know, come up with a picture of what's really going on right now. Speaking of pieces that you might have missed, I don't know how many of you watched the Grammys last night. I didn't watch it because I'm not a fan of, well, it just personally, it doesn't really interest me overall, but I'm not a fan of these little shows they put on in between, you know, when they're talking about awards and stuff. Let me show you this, guys. I mean, seriously, why is this even in the Grammys? Same thing with these types of shows and these themes. Why are they in Grammys and award shows, Hollywood? Well, we know why, right? Probably, unfortunately, going to be somewhat in the Super Bowl, which I'm not looking forward to because I'm going to watch the Super Bowl because my team is playing in the Super Bowl. So I'm kind of scared to watch the halftime show, but whatever. But as long as you're aware of what they're literally putting right in front of you, and you can read the symbolism, read between the lines, and talk about the people that are pulling strings behind the scenes. They are just getting very brazen when it comes to just, um, you can call it mind controlling you. It's wild. Let me just show you a quick clip. Is that crazy? Why? Why the satanic theme, the horns, the lyrics? Did you hear the lyrics? Can we pop it in? And then it's sponsored by Pfizer. It's just, you can't make this stuff up, guys. It's insane. It's pretty crazy. It really, really is. Anyway, yeah, just, another day in the office when it comes to the world we're living in nowadays. Now to some happier news, I guess. You guys know that I start class for my dental assisting this week, on Friday, actually. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous, a little bit of anxiety. It's been a while since I've been in a classroom, and I'm probably going to be in the classroom with a bunch of 20-year-olds, but that's not a problem. I kind of get along with 20-year-olds just fine, but I feel like I'm prepared. I'm about 3 chapters ahead of where I'm supposed to be. And the class hasn't even started, so that I feel good about that. I got a lot of quizzes done already. I got, all the logistics done with my materials and my uniforms. I already have the externship office that I'm going to be working at, taking care of. That's a big deal, right? Because we got to do 40 hours of that during the program. So I don't think I should be nervous. I know there's going to be a lot of other people that are barely going to be starting, that are probably already confused. They don't know what to do, how to do it. So I shouldn't be freaking out probably as much as I am, but that's just how I am when it comes to school, So I just would like for you guys to send me some good vibrations this week, especially on Friday. Class starts at 8 o'clock to 12:30. It's only one day a week that I'm actually in class doing hands-on stuff. Of course, there's, work to do when you're at home, read chapters, do modules, that type of thing. And then I have the 40 hours externship. So it's going to be okay. But it's, starting a new career, you're learning something totally different at this stage in my life. It's not a big deal. I'm not old, right, guys? But it's just something new, and it's kind of the unknown. And anytime you're going into an area where there's a lot of unknowns, it's a little nerve-wracking, but I'll be okay. But that does start on Friday, guys. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. And yeah, that's pretty much, I think, the only things I wanted to talk to you guys about. I wanted to mention definitely what's happening in the news right now. First and foremost, priority going to those that are absolutely devastated right now in many ways as far as Turkey and Syria is concerned. I wanted to point out that thing that was flying in the air the other day. That is just, it's not something to really freak out about, but at the same time, it's kind of unsettling, and it's kind of silly, the story that they're giving us about that. Someone's pushing our buttons, and I have a feeling we're going to have to respond, a little bit more aggressively they don't stop. And I wanted to talk about the Grammys for sure. Super Bowl, of course, Sunday. Go Chiefs. I really hope that they win. That would be awesome. That game was crazy, right? The Chiefs against the Bengals. Sorry for you Cincinnati fans out there. That team is amazing, and our teams are going to be playing each other many, many more times in the AFC Championship. There's no doubt about that. But we just kind of got the edge there, and I hope we can bring the Super Bowl trophy home. So I'm looking forward to Sunday. That's definitely motivation to get through the first day of class, because I am just I'm going to live it up. I only watch the Super Bowl when my team's actually in it. So all the other times the Chiefs haven't been in the Super Bowl, I was missing all of the new commercials and all the entertaining and stuff like that. So now I'll get to watch it. Not looking forward to the Super Bowl halftime show. I wonder what Rihanna is going to do and how she's going to do it. But don't be surprised if there's red lights and horns and symbols of that type of theme, because that's just what they like to do, right? Because a lot of people watch the Super Bowl, over 100 people, 100 people, 100 million people, 150 million people maybe worldwide. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of energy, a lot of intent, a lot of eyes that you can send subliminal messages to. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say, guys. It's going to be a big week. All right. I hope you guys are starting off your week very well. And I hope the week continues to treat you good as the days go by. I will give you guys an update at some point. I'm not sure when, about my first day in class, for those of you interested on how it goes. And maybe some of you are interested in maybe even trying it one day, going to the dental assistant field. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a Cliff Note version on how the program is. But, this is supposed to be a really good program. The class sizes are not that big, which is nice because you get more one-on-one with the instructor. Last I checked, the class is full. Now, I don't know what full means. Is that 30 people? Is that 20, 15? I don't know. But the instructors here at this location, they're like the original instructors of this program. They're the same instructors that my bestie I had before actually had 4 years ago when she went into the program. So that's kind of interesting. It's in a good side of town. So it's about, 15 minutes from where I live. So it's not too far. And it's going to be early in the morning, so it shouldn't be that bad. And then I'll be home, by the early afternoon. So I still have a good half a day to do what I got to do. It's not like you have to go for 6 hours or even 4 hours like nursing school back in the day. So anyway, it's going to be an interesting week, guys. Just wanted to give you guys that update. Thanks for the prayers for Turkey, Syria, surrounding locations. Keep your eyes posted on the news for silliness, and also, keep your eyes posted this upcoming Sunday during the Super Bowl halftime show for any interesting symbolism. I bet you anything there's going to be a lot. So, best wishes to you guys, as always. And sorry if I'm a little off in this upload. My mind's kind of going everywhere, mostly because of school and whatnot. But I'll be okay. All right? But you might not hear from me for a little bit because I really want to focus on school, get things situated. But I'll be back to give you guys a full update on how everything's going. So with that being said, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of one another, pray for this world, because there is a lot of stuff happening, as you guys just saw some of it. And people all over really need us right now. And, we can't be there physically, but we can definitely send our good intentions anywhere we want at any given time. And you guys are awesome for that. So, best wishes. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.